G'day, and welcome. Take a deep breath, settle in and let go of your worries for a while. Today we'll float high above Manila, finding peace and perspective in the sky. Sit back, relax, and let's begin our aerial escape. Manila, a city alive with energy, stories, and constant motion. But from above, the chaos softens into a gentle hum, the city's patterns and rhythms revealed. Up here, worries shrink and clarity grows. This is your visual lullaby, a slow, soothing flight over water, coast, and city. For the next 20 minutes, just breathe and let Manila's beauty calm your mind. Our adventure starts where city meets sea, over shimmering Manila Bay. Boats glide below, the coastline curves, and the city unfolds in layers of old and new. Skyscrapers reflect the sky, ancient churches whisper history, and green parks dot the urban sprawl. The Pasig River winds through it all, connecting past and present. Our escape has begun. Let's rise and explore. Floating above Manila Bay, dawn paints the water in gold and soft pastels. The city is quiet, the bay a mirror of light and calm. History lingers here, but right now, it's pure serenity. Each ripple catches the sun, every wave a fleeting sparkle. The coastline emerges, the city still dreaming. Let's pause and soak in this tranquil masterpiece. Drifting lower, we see tiny bankers and patient fishermen, part of a timeless morning ritual. Larger ships move with silent grace, their wakes painting patterns on the bay. From above, it's a ballet of tradition and commerce, all connected by water. The rhythm of life here is simple, honest, and deeply peaceful. Watching from the sky, we feel part of this gentle flow. Now we glide over the port of Manila, container ships and cranes forming a vibrant geometric mosaic. The port's energy is muted from above, its order and scale striking. Each ship is a global traveler, each container a story. This is human ingenuity at work, transformed into a peaceful landscape. For a moment, let's admire this powerful silent display from our serene vantage point. Leaving the port, we trace the elegant curve of Roxas Boulevard. Running alongside it is the famous Manila Baywalk, a defining line between the city and the sea. Palm trees line the promenade, offering shade to the urban landscape. This is where people come to meet the sea, drawn to the open space. They come to watch the sunrise or find a moment of peace. This is a beloved communal space. As we glide along, we see landmarks, parks, and the yacht club. Hotels and government buildings face the water. It's a place where leisure, nature, and civic life converge. The Baywalk connects people to the water, a reminder of Manila's natural beauty. It leads us to the heart of the city's recreational life. All right, let's leave the coastline behind us. Our journey takes us deeper inland, over the heart of Metro Manila. The landscape changes dramatically, giving way to a dense tapestry of urban life. From up here, the city looks like a living circuit board, a complex network of roads, buildings, and laneways all interconnected. It's a breathtaking sight, a testament to the sheer scale of human settlement. The main roads are like great arteries, thick with the flow of tiny, colorful vehicles. We can see the iconic jeepneys, looking like little rectangles of bright paint, moving in steady streams. It's organized chaos, but from our peaceful vantage point, it all looks like a beautifully intricate design. Up here, in our pocket of sky, there is only silence. It's a city of millions of individual lives, all woven together to create this single, sprawling entity. For now, let's just float and watch, as we glide deeper into the vibrant, beating heart of Manila. Now, as we continue our serene flight over the city, a fascinating contrast comes into view. Look closely at the architecture below. You can see sleek, modern skyscrapers made of glass and steel, piercing the sky like giant, reflective crystals. These towers are symbols of Manila's future, its ambition, and its place in the modern world. They house bustling offices, luxury apartments, and sprawling shopping malls. They are the shiny new face of the city, gleaming in the morning sun and casting long shadows over the streets below. They represent progress, growth, and the relentless march forward. But nestled right beside these giants, you can see a different world. We can spot older buildings with their tiled roofs and stone walls weathered by time. We can see grand colonial-era structures with ornate balconies and wide courtyards. These buildings whisper stories of a different time, of a Manila that existed long before the age of skyscrapers. They are the city's historical soul, its deep roots. The juxtaposition is striking. A brand new glass tower might stand right next to a centuries-old church, the two of them coexisting in a beautiful, unplanned harmony. This is the true character of Manila, written in its skyline. It is a city that doesn't erase its past to make way for the future. Instead, it weaves them together. History isn't confined to a museum here. It's a living part of the urban fabric. As we float above, we can trace the timeline of the city with our eyes. We can see the layers of history, from Spanish colonial times to the American era, to the boom of the modern age, all laid out before us. It's like looking at the rings of a tree, each one telling the story of a different period of growth. Let's appreciate this unique blend. It's a reminder that our own lives are like that too. We are all a mixture of our history and our hopes for the future. Manila wears this truth openly, on its streets and in its skyline. It's a city that is proud of where it has come from and excited about where it is going. Watching this blend of old and new from our calm space in the sky gives us a deeper appreciation for the city's resilience and its rich, complex identity. It is a city of beautiful, striking contradictions. Our flight path guides us towards Intramuros, the historic heart of Manila. As we approach, the landscape changes. The dense grid gives way to an orderly layout, enclosed by massive stone walls. From the air, Intramuros looks like a fortress. The walls have stood for centuries, surviving wars and earthquakes. Inside, the streets are narrower, laid out in a grid pattern. We spot the magnificent domes of historic churches, like San Agustin Church. For hundreds of years, this was Manila, the center of government and commerce. As we float above, we can almost imagine the sounds of the past. Our aerial view gives us a unique perspective to appreciate its design and enduring strength. It is a pocket of tranquility amidst the modern chaos. We are simply admiring its timeless beauty and paying our respects to the deep history that it holds. From the stone walls of Intramuros, our gaze is now drawn to a dark, winding ribbon that cuts through the entire metropolis. This is the Pasig River. It is the city's main waterway, a natural artery that has shaped Manila's geography and its history for centuries. From our high vantage point, we can follow its serpentine path as it snakes its way from Laguna de Bay all the way to our starting point at Manila Bay. It twists and turns, a powerful natural force carving its way through the man-made landscape. It is the lifeblood of the city, a constant presence in its story. Look at the bridges that span the river. From the air, they look like neat stitches holding the two sides of the city together. There are old, ornate bridges with grand arches and modern functional ones built for heavy traffic. Each one is a vital connection, allowing the city to function as a whole. We can see ferries and water taxis moving along the river, looking like tiny specks on its surface. They offer a different way to navigate the city, following this ancient watery highway instead of the congested roads. The river is a corridor of movement, both historic and modern. For generations, the river was the center of commerce and life. Communities and industries grew along its banks, relying on its water for transport and sustenance. While it has faced challenges with pollution over the years, there are ongoing efforts to bring it back to life. From up here, we can see those signs of hope. We see green spaces and parks being developed along its banks, creating new public areas for people to enjoy. The river is slowly being re-embraced by the city it helped create, a story of renewal that is beautiful to witness from above. As we glide along its course, let's appreciate the river's quiet power. It is a constant flowing presence in a city of concrete and steel. It reminds us of the enduring power of nature, even in the heart of one of the world's most densely populated urban areas. The Pasig River connects the city's past, present, and future. It has seen empires rise and fall from its banks, and today it provides us with a beautiful flowing line to follow, leading us on to the next stage of our peaceful aerial escape. Drifting away from the urban core, we seek Manila's quieter side, where the city breathes. Below, patches of vibrant green appear, the city's parks, its green lungs. Let's glide over Rizal Park, a vast green rectangle of national significance. We see manicured lawns and the shade of mature trees. It is a massive space dedicated to nature and recreation, right in the heart of the metropolis. These green spaces are essential, providing clean air and a vital escape for the city's residents. They are a testament to the city's understanding that for people to thrive, they need a connection to the natural world. Now we shift our focus from the public green spaces to the sprawling residential areas that surround them. This is where the majority of Manila's millions of residents live. The landscape below transforms once again. The towering skyscrapers and grand historic buildings give way to endless blocks of houses and low-rise apartments. This is the fabric of everyday life, the place where the city's heart truly beats. From up here, we get a unique and intimate glimpse into the world of the Manileño, a view that is both vast and personal at the same time, showing the incredible scale of community. The rooftops create a fascinating and colorful mosaic. We see roofs of red, blue, green, and rusty orange, a jumble of different materials and ages. They form an intricate, unplanned pattern that tells a story of organic growth over many years. In between the houses, we can see the narrow laneways and streets that connect these communities. We can spot basketball courts, painted directly onto the concrete, a clear sign of the Philippines' national passion. We might see a schoolyard, empty at this early hour, or a small local market just beginning to set up its stalls for the day. This is a world away from the tourist landmarks and the central business districts. This is the real Manila, the Manila of families, neighbors, and communities. From our serene position, we can't hear the sounds of life, the crowing of a rooster, the laughter of children, the sound of a radio playing from an open window. But we can imagine them. We can feel the pulse of life that is contained within each and every one of those homes. Our aerial view gives us an appreciation for the sheer density and vibrancy of these neighborhoods, the human energy they contain. Let's just float here for a moment, above this sea of homes. It's a humbling perspective. Each roof represents a family, a set of dreams, struggles, and joys. It's a powerful reminder that a city is not just made of buildings and roads, but of people. By looking down on their homes from this respectful distance, we are honoring the quiet, everyday lives that form the true foundation of this incredible metropolis. It is a view filled with humanity, a quiet tribute to the millions who call this sprawling city their home. As we drift over different residential areas, we begin to notice the different patterns of living. Look there. We can see a modern, planned subdivision. The streets are wide and curved, laid out in a neat geometric pattern. The houses are similar in style and size, each with its own small patch of green lawn. There's a sense of order and uniformity here. From above, it looks like a perfect model village, a picture of suburban calm. We can see community swimming pools sparkling in the sun, and small parks designed for the residents. It is a carefully curated version of community life. Then, just a short distance away, the pattern shifts completely. We float over an area that has grown more organically over time. Here, the houses are packed more tightly together. The layout is a complex maze of narrow alleys and winding paths. The architecture is more varied, a mixture of different styles, materials, and extensions built over generations. This is a community that has shaped its own space, adapting and growing according to its needs. From the air, it has a completely different texture, more intricate and dense, but just as full of life and energy. This contrast tells a fascinating story about Manila. It is a city that accommodates many different ways of life side by side. There is no single way to live here, and the city's residential landscape is a clear reflection of its social and economic diversity. From the exclusive, gated communities with their high walls to the bustling, high-density neighborhoods where life spills out onto the streets, it's all part of the same urban tapestry. Our aerial view allows us to see these different worlds without judgment, simply appreciating the unique geometry of each one. It's a powerful lesson in perspective. At ground level, the boundaries between these areas can seem very stark. But from up here, they are all just different patterns in the same single quilt. They are all part of the greater whole of Manila. We can see how they connect, how a road from one leads into the other, how they are all part of the same city, breathing the same air. It's a beautiful and unifying view, reminding us that despite our differences, we are all living together on this one shared patch of earth. As we continue our exploration of Manila's quieter side, our eyes are drawn to another kind of landmark. Dotted throughout the residential areas and city blocks are the spires and domes of churches. These sacred spaces are a constant and reassuring presence in the city's landscape. From our high vantage point, their distinctive architecture stands out clearly. A tall white bell tower here, a grand tiled dome there. They are focal points within their communities, centers of faith and gathering places that have served generations of residents. Let's hover for a moment over one of these beautiful structures. Even from this distance, we can appreciate its peaceful presence. The grounds around the church are often calm and well-tended, little pockets of serenity. These are places where the frantic pace of the city seems to fall away. They are sanctuaries, not just in a religious sense, but in a spiritual one. They offer a place for quiet contemplation, a refuge from the noise and pressure of daily life. Their very existence is a statement about the importance of stillness and reflection in Filipino culture. Beyond the churches, we can also spot other sacred spaces of stillness. Look there, a large green expanse with orderly rows of white markers. This is one of the city's cemeteries, like the Manila American Cemetery. From the air, its solemn, ordered beauty is profoundly moving. It is a place of memory and respect, a vast and peaceful park dedicated to those who have passed. The sheer scale of it is breathtaking, a quiet landscape of remembrance that provides a powerful and poignant contrast to the bustling city of the living that surrounds its walls. These places, the churches, the cemeteries, the memorial parks, are the city's anchors of stillness. They are reminders of the cycles of life, of faith, and of memory. They ground the city, providing a connection to something deeper and more timeless than the day-to-day hustle. As we float above them in our silent bubble, we can feel their profound and peaceful energy. They complete our picture of Manila, showing us that even in this city of immense energy and forward motion, there are essential sacred spaces dedicated to peace, memory, and quiet contemplation. Our journey through Manila is now entering its most magical phase. The sun is beginning its slow descent towards the horizon. The light is changing. The harsh brightness is softening, replaced by a warm golden glow. This is the golden hour. From above, we have the perfect view of this breathtaking spectacle, a final, brilliant performance before night. The city is bathed in honey-colored light. Let's turn our gaze back towards Manila Bay. The water has transformed once again. It is now a great, calm expanse of molten copper and gold. The sun, now a perfect fiery orb, hangs low in the sky. It is a timeless and profoundly peaceful scene. This moment feels special. The golden hour is fleeting, which makes it all the more precious. Let's just soak it in, this last beautiful gift of the daylight. As the sun dips, the sky begins its spectacular show. Colors shift from gold and orange to pinks, purples, and reds. Clouds catch the light against the deepening blue. It's a unique sunset, painted just for us. Below, the city becomes a silhouette against the vibrant sky. Let's witness this silent display as reds and oranges fade to cooler dusk tones. The air feels calm and full of wonder. As the last sliver of sun disappears, the afterglow bathes the city in gentle light. This twilight is a peaceful, contemplative moment. We watch Manila transform from a city of the sun to a city of lights. As the final colors fade, a new light emerges. More and more lights appear like stars being born. Windows glow, creating warm squares. Roads become rivers of light. The transformation is mesmerizing. Manila is now defined by light, a vast, glittering carpet. It's a testament to human life and energy. A different, beautiful city. Let's drift over this sparkling landscape, seeing the colors below. The city's zones now have unique, luminous signatures. There's a special magic to a city at night. The complexity is simplified into a stunning display, a map of human connection. Admire the breathtaking beauty of Manila, the city of a million lights. As we hover, we sense a change in the city's rhythm. The frantic pace gives way to something softer. The city is settling down, shifting into its evening mode. This is a time for leisure and rest. The light is now concentrated in residential areas, the warm, inviting light of home. From our peaceful vantage point, we appreciate this gentle evening atmosphere. The night softens the hard edges, bringing intimacy to the metropolis. Our view shows the city letting out a gentle sigh as it winds down. Now we see the calm, glittering beauty of the night. We feel a deep sense of peace and wonder. The city is breathing softly now. Our time in the sky is drawing to a close. It is time to begin our gentle descent, to slowly make our way back down to earth. Imagine our invisible balloon drifting softly downwards through the cool night air. The vast, glittering tapestry of lights below starts to grow larger, the individual points of light becoming clearer. The city is slowly resolving back into a world of streets, buildings, and homes. The journey is almost over, but the feeling of calm remains with us. We are savoring these last few moments of our unique perspective. This journey has given us a new appreciation for the complexity and the harmony of a place like Manila. Let this feeling of peaceful detachment linger for as long as possible as we complete our descent. The flight is ending, but the perspective we have gained can stay with us for much longer. We have now landed. Our feet are metaphorically back on solid ground. But I hope the feeling it created has not vanished. The peace and wonder we found high above the city are not exclusive to the sky. They are feelings you can carry with you into your day or into your evening. It was an invitation to find a space of calm within yourself. The quiet we found up there is a quiet you can access anytime you need it. Think back on the images we have seen together, and the city of a million lights, a glittering testament to life and connection. Manila may now seem different to you. It's a reminder that even in the busiest places on earth, tranquility can be found if you just change your point of view. The city of Manila is a powerful metaphor for our own lives. By appreciating the beauty of the whole city from above, perhaps we can learn to appreciate the beautiful complexity of our own worlds a little more. And so our time together comes to an end. Thank you for joining me on this peaceful flight, for taking this time out of your day to simply sit, breathe, and watch. I hope you found a moment of rest here. I hope your mind feels a little clearer and your shoulders a little lighter. In a world that constantly demands our attention and energy, taking even a short break for quiet contemplation is a powerful act of self-care. This was your 20 minutes, a small gift of time and space dedicated purely to your own well-being and relaxation. The beauty of a journey like this is that you can return whenever you wish. The sky above Manila will always be there. The sun will continue to rise and set, painting the clouds with impossible colors. The lights of the city will continue to sparkle every single night. This peaceful escape is here for you anytime you need to disconnect from the noise and reconnect with a sense of wonder. You can always come back to this place of calm, to float above the world for a while and find your perspective again. The view will be waiting for you. As you go back to your day, try to hold on to the feeling of gentle movement, of drifting smoothly and peacefully. Remember the vastness of the sky and the intricate beauty of the world below. Let the soothing music echo in your memory for a little while longer. This experience was designed to be a visual meditation, a way to soothe the soul through imagery and sound. Let its calming effects ripple through the rest of your day, bringing a little bit of that high-altitude peace down to earth with you. Thank you once again for sharing this time with me. It has been a genuine pleasure to be your guide on this ultimate aerial escape. Whether you are in Manila or on the other side of the world, I hope this journey has brought you a sense of peace and a touch of magic. Take a final deep breath in, and as you let it out, feel a sense of calm and gratitude. Until we have the chance to fly together again, take care, be well, and never forget to look up.